Something major is happening right now in the Shiba Inu universe. You can buy a token with your hard-earned cash, and this cryptocurrency shuffle isn't like the others. Is this equivalent to manipulating the market? Or is there a mastermind somewhere in the background? Does it really matter that BlackRock is a part of it? It is worth examining. Retraction. In the world of cryptocurrencies, the recent transfer of an astounding 4.2 trillion Shiba Inu tokens from the Bravo exchange to an anonymous wallet is a remarkable and noteworthy event. This enormous transaction, which is valued at approximately 38 million USD, has generated a lot of interest and conjecture as cryptocurrency experts and enthusiasts attempt to understand the abrupt and significant change in the value of the Shiba Inu coin. Before we go any further, please like this video, subscribe to this channel to help us grow and improve. Thank you. There are a number of interesting and varied options available. Two possible interpretations of the transaction are a strategic investment and an attempt to increase security by moving tokens to a private wallet. However, a small detail about this transaction might be connected to a big discovery. I'll talk about that later, so stay tuned and picture the enormous hill, roughly 2,130 feet high, that would form a 38 million USD if $1 bills were stacked one on top of the other. That should help you understand the scope of the transaction, which is comparable to piling up more cash than the Empire State Building. This would be one of the tallest skyscrapers in the world, standing at 1,450 feet with the antenna. The precise quantity of $1 bills required to symbolize the noteworthy $38 million involved in the most recent Shiba Inu token transfer is depicted in the figure below. Though these kinds of large-scale transfers are not unusual, whales have been very active recently on the Shiba Inu coin, which is well known for its vibrant community and volatile market. They have made a number of noteworthy trades on the coin in recent weeks. It is impossible to overestimate the impact that affluent investors have on the Shiba Inu market as these significant changes bear out. The hypothesis analysis of these transactions would be made more difficult by the possibility that these trades are a reaction to the state of the market or a strategic positioning. Impacts on the Shiba Inu market show that they have the potential to have a big impact on the coin's trajectory for a variety of reasons, including transfers motivated by security, calculated investments, or something else entirely. The market's dynamics may alter as a result of these transactions, and other players may react in different ways. Recent large-scale Shiba Inu coin transfers demonstrate the interplay between the larger market environment and large-scale transactions in the volatile world of cryptocurrencies, where every move can have a lasting impact due to speculation and the calculated actions of major players. The market for Shiba Inus is still growing, and enthusiasts are looking forward to new advancements. Even with all the excitement surrounding Vivo's recent 4.2 trillion Shiba Inu token transfer, institutional investment in the market as a whole reveals an unexpected correlation. Many changes have occurred in the Bitcoin industry concurrently with this transition, most notably at BlackRock, the massive asset management company with over $10 trillion in assets. BlackRock has an impact on the Bitcoin market because it manages the Bitcoin Trust in Asia. One of the major Bitcoin developments that coincided with the Shiba Inu token transfer was the approval of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission on January 10th. Institutional investors can now more easily enter the Bitcoin market thanks to this regulatory clearance. As a result, BlackRock is currently a significant player in the market for post-approval ETFs. It raised $1 billion in its first 4 trading days, substantially more than rival ETF products. However, why has the price dropped for the last 7 days in a row? This is an overview. The general public's perception of the best investment opportunities is evolving. Many large investors kept their money in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust for a very long time. Though, holy cow, it seems to us that spot Bitcoin-based exchange-traded funds are a relatively new phenomenon. It seemed like the kind of place that professional players frequent. Their prices are less than the trusted Grayscales, so everyone is paying attention. Given that things have somewhat changed as a result of this change, there are other, less expensive options. Why stick with the expensive one? While BlackRock saw a $1 billion inflow, Grayscale saw a $1.66 billion outflow during the period when Grayscale ruled. The options available to the average person were limited. But now that they have cheaper alternatives that provide the same products, customers are acting. This is the actual article, too. It all comes down to waiting. Given the amount of money currently en route to BlackRock, it is not possible to invest $1 billion in Bitcoin at one time. With just a few finger movements. It is a meticulous procedure akin to planning a lavish financial ballot. You understand, therefore, that even though the money is ready to be sent to BlackRock, we will have to wait patiently for the conclusion of this historic transaction. In the realm of Bitcoin and other substantial financial amounts, the secret is to be patient. The main cause of the recent unpredictability in the Bitcoin market is the movement of large investors' capital. BlackRock's strategic positioning and the Shiba Inu token transfer are two instances of these significant developments that are impacting the Bitcoin market. Large-scale transactions by financial behemoths like BlackRock are leaving their mark on the cryptocurrency scene, which complicates the relationship between institutional interests, market movements, and large-scale transactions. This makes the ongoing story in the cryptocurrency industry even more convoluted. Alright, let's talk about Shiba Inu now. With a 9.7% decline from its most recent high on January 11th, Shiba Inu appears to be coping well with the recent wild ride in the Bitcoin market. It has fared better during the storm than a number of other tokens, particularly when compared to Bitcoin's 14.80% decline. In the meantime, there are a number of indicators when examining the immediate outcomes, and Shiba Inu has demonstrated an outstanding 50-win record over the last 30 days. Even so, people are exercising caution, as evidenced by the largely stable fear and greed indices. Look at this fascinating stuff. The greed and fear index of the Bitcoin market works like a mood ring. Its objective is to convey the overall attitude of investors, who typically lean toward caution when the index approaches the fear zone. On the other hand, people exhibit higher levels of confidence and zeal when it's in the greed zone. As the name implies, a neutral zone currently denotes a compromise between greed and fear. The market is said to be pausing despite the possibility of boredom when its latter inclination is moderate and neither extremes of confidence nor fear are predominating. Allow me to present something wholly original to you. The recent price predictions of a well-known analyst completely changed the course of events, but the crypto oracle has offered their opinions, stating that Shiba will have lost 22% by the end of January. In the near term, they anticipate a decrease. But wait a minute. Change believes that Shiba Inus have a bright future. Within the next 5 years, they forecast a token expansion of more than 5,000. However, there is something I want you to know. Aiming for 5,000 growth in the next 5 years is a lofty objective. In order to attain such amazing outcomes, Shiba Inu would probably need to focus on a few important areas. Developing and sustaining a vibrant community ought to be your top priority. As with their Shibori and layered-to-scaling solution, Shiba Inu would also need to keep improving it and making it more useful by adding cutting-edge features, adding real-world use cases, working with other businesses, raising the price for users, and making long-term investments in growth support. There is a strong correlation between a thriving community and increased demand and adoption. Another essential skill for long-term success is the capacity to adjust to new technologies and stay current with market trends. Institutions and potential investors will trust you if you establish your credibility in the larger financial ecosystem and effectively navigate regulatory requirements. Finally, if the development team of Shiba wants the community to be informed and involved, they need to be transparent and communicative. Thus, despite the market's unpredictability, Shiba Inus are doing well, and it's still difficult to tell from the crystal ball. Give it some more time to determine if this is a temporary decline or a long-term rise. Perhaps the bigger picture is all that the Shib army needs to see. Conversely, what are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section. Kindly like this video and subscribe to this channel.